everyone, my name is Emma Kanne and I'm a sophomore studying AMT. When I look back to freshman year, one of the first projects I often think about is the Guidebook project. It's when a lot of people at Parsons were starting to get comfortable with their classmates, when you actually started to choose your partners based on similar conceptual ideas, similar skills, and just really developing a project from start to finish and learning the structure of critiquing and project development.
Decided to make a pop-up book that's in the same way as the place as 59 Rue de Rivoli. You can interact with the art and the artists, and pop-up book is just a very interactive format. So we wrote a blurb. If you're to get a book, you're probably gonna look at the blurb first. I'll read it out. We decided to create a pop-up book to represent the artwork in an interactive format, similarly to the way that the artwork and artists were represented in 59 Rue de Rivoli. In the same way one can go there and interact with the artists, one can interact with the art in our book. We wanted each page to have its own identity, in the same way each artist and floor had a wide range of different styles, techniques, and identities. We wanted each page to be able to stand as its own art piece. A project made up of many smaller projects, and in turn, a larger narrative made up of many micro-narratives. Would you call yourself a handsome man?
So our project was based on an art gallery in Paris called 59 Rivoli. This was previously an artist squat, which was legally transformed in the late 90s to the gallery, living space, and studio that it is today. It's about 5 floors. Every single floor has a different set of artists, a different set of people, and just a different set of personalities that are interacting with one another, and it was really important for us to capture that.
Staircase. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so we decided to put the staircase into the pop-up book because it's one of the main artworks, if you want, of the building, and it's also the main place where all the artists' work mixed together. They're not just like in their own spot, it's all mixed together on the stairs, so it's a very good representation of all the different styles that they have in the building, and
So the chaoticness of it needs to match how chaotic it is there. Like you feel cluttered, like you're suffocating, but it's still beautiful.
Looking back on this project, I know that a lot of the challenges that we faced, you guys probably won't. And a lot of the challenges that you guys are currently facing, I probably didn't. So it's a completely different set of challenges given the current restraints. But with that being said, something that we really focused on with this project was the idea of space. And now reflecting on it, I now realize how much we utilize technology in this idea of space with the audio tour.
It explodes. Yeah.
So some of the challenges that we faced with this was definitely how to divide the work evenly amongst our participants within our group. We had 4 members. One was exceptionally better at editing this audio work. He did the majority of the audio work while we worked on other segments of the project in order to complete it. And I think what I wish that we would have done, and the advice that I give to you guys now, is instead of dividing the work on the skills that you currently know, I would definitely try to utilize to the best of your ability the skill sets that your classmates have, so you can take something away from this class, not just from your teacher and from your classmates, because there's so much to learn, especially when you're working in such an intimate group.
Did you say you were an artist and not just someone painting? It's
for many years, for many years I had the interior critic that said, "What do you think you are doing?" After 16 years, I just assume that I am. There's no official way of gaining the title.
So for instance, if someone is exceptionally better at a skill, instead of them doing that majority of the segment, you all divide the work evenly and you leave the project learning something new. In addition to that, I think one of the challenges that we faced was just time management. I think everybody faces that challenge in works, but seriously, I think it changes just the dynamic of the group. When you're cramming, you're rushing, you're not leaving the school until the school closes, and you're just running on coffee all day. It just does not create the best work environment. Lastly, I think the advice that I would give to you is to really understand the purpose of the class. It's a semi-based on reading and writing, and I wish that I had looked at the readings and the writings that were previously introduced to me before this project and really understood them better, because within those works were really the concepts that I probably wanted to push forward and continue. And if we had all collaborated better within that segment of the project, it probably would have been much improved anyways. So yeah, I think you guys are in a very interesting position, especially with this project, and the limitations that you guys have are pretty interesting to work with. So I'm excited to see some of the work. Hopefully Piyush sends it to me, and yeah, I think that's all I have.
Hier, je te jure, on était tous en train de pleurer dans le pub. On était en mental breakdown.
T'es en mental breakdown en mode c'est tellement beau?
Non, parce qu'on n'en pouvait plus, on se disait on va pas finir. Moi je